Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, we are live! What the fuck is up, gentlemen?
Ooh, man, it's fantastic, dude.
Oh,
I
believe
remember
me
this
when
good
I say
Saturday
I
night.
fucking need this week, babies.
Woo!
Man, I hear you, dude.
Oh man,
Hey.
I'm-
Well,
I
this is a live hangout this week.
that's what this is.
And,
Allow me out.
Thank you, Wolfie. You know you're welcome to stop in, sir.
Yeah, Wolfster, you want to come in? You want to bullshit with us?
But
Yeah, what door's wide open, huh?
yeah,
Yeah, really. He's not used to going to a wide open door. He got to bust his way through the wall.
with arms wide open.
Oh wow, and that's the dude that was getting blowjobs with Kid Rock. I remember that.
Is that right, Scott Stapp?
Got stabbed.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
There's this. Have you guys ever seen?
Yeah.
It's like got turned into a meme. Like at least on Instagram, I've seen this. Where
Yeah.
Sydney Sweeney from
Spider Woman, Madam Web.
Yeah, no, but it's on the show on Euphoria.
Uh-huh.
But like
Okay.
she's like in the mirror, like doing her hair and like trying to
Mhm.
smile, but you can tell she's like crying at the same time.
Right.
Like it's that. Like that's the video that plays, and it's like always these different captions. And like my favorite one is it's like whenever like my girl hears me doing like my start singing Creed songs in the shower, like when we're about to go like to do karaoke with her friends or whatever, and like she's like standing there, just like crying in the mirror looking at him. I was like, that's so funny, man. Like there's like a bunch of them. There's like whenever she hears me like doing like a
I've
friggin-
been busted already.
Oh no, already, dude. You gotta relax.
Fucking not 5 minutes.
Hey, it's a long night, buddy.
I know.
What'd she tell you? What she say? Shut up.
Yeah, he's out there. Whoo, woo, 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 woo. Like,
Should keep it down, motherfucker.
Dude, I hit a freaking deer with my car this week, man.
Oh no shit, dude.
Yeah, dude, fucking insane, man.
Are you all right? Everything okay with you?
Oh yeah, luckily, dude. So it's like weather's been great all week.
Right.
Freaking, mid 70s, like no humidity, which like
it's been nice.
A rare thing. So we're driving around, got the windows down, everything, and it's not quite the country, but like there's like some farms back where this is, but you go half a mile the other direction, you're like in the middle of town. So we're rolling, all the windows are down. It's me and all the kids, and I'm driving. I see a cop. So and I was probably speeding a little bit. I don't do anything crazy, but I was probably going 5 over. So I slowed down. I was probably going like the speed limit was 45. So I'm probably going that or maybe a little bit under.
Like 50, yeah.
And then like I look back, look up, and this fucker's just darting across the road, dude. Like, and I'm about to just front end, just smash this thing. So I jerk the wheel, hit the brakes, and this thing just like his head first just bam right into the driver's side door. Ooh. And like his body's like in the window. And and like I kept going, because as I'm like stop, coming to a stop or whatever, and I look back and he is like just dead right away, just like on the ground, like twitching, broke his neck, I'm sure. And just the most fucked up thing, man, and it just out of nowhere. And I'll say like all things considered, like we got
right. No one was hurt. You said
no one's hurt. The car works fine, except the freaking driver's side door doesn't open from the inside, so I gotta like do it. Fucking annoying. Shit. Like on my car, like how, like I guess on newer cars, like you shut them off and then like the radio plays until you open.
Right.
Yeah.
So I have to get out through the freaking passenger side door. So I have to get out, walk around, and then open it from the outside. So it's just a pain in the ass. And I'm getting it fixed. I'm just gotta go through the hoops of getting a quote and then sending that out to my insurance company and everything. But I need a whole 2 new doors on that side, man. It's in our Traverse and the SUV. So I'm hoping it's like a quick fix. Just take the old doors off, put the new ones on, plug some shit in. But dude, so I was driving the next day. I'm going to get Eli had to get a prescription or something because he had like something on his hand. I'm going to Walgreens. I'm like, dude, I got all the kids. Jackie's work. I'm like, I don't want to take all 4 fucking kids into Walgreens to get this. So we go through the drive-through, but I'm like, I don't know if my driver's side window works.
Oh shit!
So I'm driving down Main Street in my town. It was like right by my house. Walgreens like 2 blocks away. So I'm like, man, let me see just to see if this window still works. I'm driving and I hit the window down button and my fucking door just flies open.
What the fuck?
That's like pulling shut. It doesn't last. So I have to drive all the way to Walgreens. It's like holding my door shut.
Oh God, dude. Oh.
Pull over.
I was so close, dude. If I'd have pulled over and parked, it would have been the distance to. It's literally like I turn around and go down Main Street. It's 2 blocks away. So I was like, I'm almost there.
He said, "Fuck it, let's just do it, dude.
Crazy,
Hold
man.
that bitch tight, man. Let's do it."
Crazy. So I mean, I don't know what, like, they still haven't given me a quote, but like our deductible is like $500. So I'm like, whatever, we'll pay that, and then I could do that car's taking a beating, dude. The one that got hit because not a month ago, Sonny freaking put a baseball through a window.
Jesus Christ,
fucking dummy, dude. We're out there playing catch, and he throws the ball and just misses me 8 feet to the right.
Well, okay. Let me tell you my fucking
hold
adventure.
on a second, Dad. You're the one with the back to the vehicle.
Yeah, you know.
Right.
That's what I said. Jackie gave me a hard time about it, but then like she was out there playing catch with him the day before in the same place, so I'm like, oh, whatever. You can't stand it. But yeah, no, you're right. So we go in the backyard now.
I was driving home from work on Tuesday, and dude, I don't know where the fuck it came from. I don't know where. I didn't see a truck. There was no truck in front of me or anything like that. It's fucking rock comes flying into my fucking windshield, man. And it's like it just my fucking windshield cracks everywhere. I'm like, oh my God. It's like a big ass fucking it was
just like
I said,
spiderwebs.
Actually, the passenger side's okay. It's all on the driver's side. Yeah. Where it just cracks here, up here, down here.
When you can hear it sizzling, dude. Like freaking bacon in the pan.
Dude, glass came.
Like, click.
Yo, glass came in, came inside the car. Like glass was coming. I'm like, so like the inside glass came busting out and shit. So all those little fucking flakes of glass all over the place scared the fuck out of me. I was like, what the shit?
You just don't expect that shit to happen.
Hell no.
I'll tell you what, like this year has been just like we have used every insurance policy we've had, man, because we had Jackie's windshield got blown out by a fucking hailstorm, and then the next day we got one, and so that's in her car, not in my car that I just
right.
But then the next night we got like hailstorms here, fucked up our house. Like we have to get our whole roof replaced and like new siding and stuff. So it's
good God, dude.
It's like if everyone's
rough,
like
man.
on the fence, like, oh, I got to pay $200, you know, for this insurance thing. Fucking worth it because
I just want to choke my kid to death, and I thought I was having a bad week.
Well, with like the house stuff, we ended up making a bunch of money off of it.
Oh,
and I'm hoping it's a buddy of mine who's doing the car stuff. I'm hoping they could kind of do the same for us because
Well, I felt bad.
Fudge that, man. I mean, like they just give you a super high quote. The insurance, you check and then you just pocket whatever. But
I felt bad for Anna because her car had to go back in the shop. It looks like they're probably finally going to replace the engine in her car because it's a fucking Hyundai Sonata. So she's got
still
that
like under warranty or anything.
Yeah, well, I did a settlement in court. They got sued because the engine for so many years the engine was just trash, dude. It was just breaking down, and so they got sued on a big class action lawsuit. So as part of the settlement, and any car that had between certain year and a certain Anna's car happens to fall into the last year that's available. So it's her, and of course she's got that shitty ass Feta engine. It's terrible, and of course it's starting to burn out and shit. And then I think they're going to end up replacing it. But she had to drop my car with the busted fucking windshield, and because we can't get that fixed until Monday.
Yeah. That's the worst part is like having it tied up and then like having it in the shop and just like not having a vehicle and like trying to get everybody where they need to go and stuff.
Yep.
That's rough, man.
I told her, I said, it's a good thing we have a lot of cars because, man, her car, she might have her car for a week or so, a couple weeks maybe. So,
damn, that's
we're gonna have to,
time, man.
we're gonna have to ride into work together and shit. This is gonna be crazy because I got to get up early as fuck in the morning. God damn. But
what's that, man?
It is what it is. Shit.
Yeah. So like David, who's been on for the past few shows, wanted to be on tonight too.
Yeah.
Well, he dislocated his knee.
How did he do that?
I have no idea. He just said he dislocated it.
He didn't say why.
Hey, that means it happened in the bedroom. On video.
Yeah, he did a video of him popping it back in. I wonder if he. Oh man, I wonder if he fucking screamed, man.
That shit is not for me,
hurts
dude. I don't
so
want to see
bad.
that stuff, man.
It's agonizing, man, dude. That
I've
is.
never dislocated the knee. I've dislocated the shoulder.
Yeah, I did the kneecap. The kneecap spun around my leg, and then I've done the shoulder. I've done the shoulder, and that's the only two things I've dislocated was the shoulder and a kneecap.
Two of my older brothers were like, for a couple of years, they were just like taking turns dislocating their shoulders. What's wrong with you guys, man?
Sucks,
and I just
dude.
made up mine. I was like, that would never happen to me. That's never happened to me. Knock on wood,
dude.
It hurts so fucking bad.
It is. It's horrible, and when
shit.
Once you pop it back in place, it hurts. It still hurts for a minute, but it's feeling better.
What's up, guys?
Hey, what's up? How you doing, Bob? So, okay. By the way, I wanted to speak to you guys. I thought you guys said it was going to be the Celtics and the Knicks in the Eastern Conference Finals. The Celtics made it. What the fuck happened to the Knicks?
You want to know what happened to the Knicks?
Yeah. Did he get injuries or something like that, or something happened like that? Or?
Mitch Robinson got hurt. OG Anunoby got hurt game 2.
That'll do
broke his hand game 7 in the third quarter.
Oh, dude.
Josh Hart was playing with an abdominal tear for 2 games.
Jesus Christ. That's I can't even imagine playing with an abdominal tear. That's got to be fucking medieval,
not to mention, they lost Julius Randle earlier.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, that Celtics Pacers series is pretty good.
They got swept. Fuck the Pacers.
Yeah. The Pacers no-showed that fucking series.
The Mavs and Timberwolves one, that was actually good.
Look, look, I've always hated the Pacers.
Yeah.
Just some, Reggie Miller days.
Right. Well, Reggie Miller was kind of he victimized New York, man, a lot. I mean, he was one of the players that like to really tear them up. So
Pacers got lucky. They beat Milwaukee without Giannis. Lillard was hurt, missed 2 games in that series.
Yeah,
they played hurt the last game. Yeah, they would never got past them.
Yeah,
we were missing 4. Oh, not to mention Bogdanovic, one of our first guys off the bench. We were missing 5 key players.
Yeah,
we wouldn't have lost in 7.
Like you can. It's like some teams can make up one guy, maybe maybe 2. You start again. You're missing 4 or 5 fucking guys, man.
Knicks were playing hurt. I mean, they were missing their, who should have been their number 1 when the season started in Randall for months.
That sucks,
but
man.
Brunson became number 1.
Yeah.
And they still took the 2nd seed, and we're still winning with all the injuries in the playoffs, and this became too much.
Now they're gonna have to do it all over again.
Karma's a bitch. Because Tyrese Halliburton wanted to sit there after Game 7, go to his press conference with a hoodie on with Reggie Miller doing the choke sign from the old Knicks series. Yeah, you won, but understand really why you won. And what happened? He got hurt and missed the last 2 games of the Celtics.
That sucks.
Karma's a bitch.
Natural stuff, man.
Yeah, that series, I thought the Celtics were gonna be like, okay, let's go ahead and give ourselves, a little gentleman's sweep, and then fucking what's his name? Fucking Michael Turner or whatever the hell his name is. Fucking got chippy with Jaylen Brown. From that point on, the Celtics were like, okay, fuck this, it's over. They dragoed the fucking
good,
Pacers.
Man. They look good.
They do. They look good.
I'm not gonna lie though, the Pacers shouldn't have been where they were anyway. So
no, they should have lost first round.
The Celtics drummed them, and that's good they did.
Yeah,
because I think the Pacers didn't even put back in their place.
Yeah, and see, that was what I was scared of, because that New York and Indiana series, because of injuries and whatever, was very competitive. So that's what I was worried about coming in, was that, coming off with hot series like that. Sometimes
sometimes the team is they're more. Yeah, I know what you're saying.
If these teams would have been close, whether it went 7 or not. Yeah. If the Knicks weren't hurt, that series is over in 5. It would have been over in 5. The minute they lost OG Anunoby,
I have no reason to
done.
reason to say you're wrong because the Knicks had a really good year, and I felt like they looked pretty good. I mean, I thought they were a pretty good team. I was surprising, you know. And I
their record with OG Anunoby starting, was like 26-5 once they made that trade, and he became a starter. They were 26-5. He missed a lot of time towards the end of the season too with the elbow injury. So,
Jesus, that sucks, dude.
But when he was starting, 26-5.
And it's got to.
And the 13 games that they played healthy with the full squad with Randall, they were 12-1.
Yeah, they just got to find a way to keep their guys. They just got to keep their guys healthy, man. That's all. They got to find a way to do it.
Randall was a freak injury. It was a separated shoulder.
Yeah, you know how it's sometimes too. You have a player that never gets hurt, and then he'll get hurt at the worst fucking time, right? First, God, never get hurt. No, that sucks, man.
But it's the Tom Thibodeau effect. Look, when you start strain, so Obi and Anunoby strained his hamstring.
Yeah,
couldn't walk. You know what that comes from? Being tired and being overplayed and dehydrated. Yeah. He was playing these guys 45 minutes. Josh Hart played 48 minutes a game in the playoffs for like 5 straight games. He didn't sit once.
Yeah, it ain't the 90s anymore, dude. You can't be running class like that no more.
Well, part of the problem was they were shorthanded in the first place.
Yeah, but
so they were playing even extra.
So they have to play extra. Yeah.
It just became too much.
Yeah, that sucks, dude.
I hate losing to the Pacers almost as much as I hate losing to Miami and Chicago, but I can't be mad.
So was it the Celtics and the Mavs, right? Is that who's in?
Yeah, boy. I'm liking my chances, gonna be baby.
Something else, man. You're finally gonna pull that shit out, man.
You say that? I would not sleep on the Mavs.
I'm not sleeping on the Mavs.
Luka and Kyrie.
They're tough, man.
Yeah,
either one of them could go off for 50 a game. Either one of them can do it.
Either one of JB or Tatum can go off for 50 a game.
Yeah, but look, who do you think is the best player in this series right now? Tatum?
Doncic.
Luka, yeah.
Okay, then you say Tatum?
I'd go Doncic, Tatum, and I would take Brown over Kyrie.
He's not a bad look. I would take Brown over Kyrie on my team, but when we're talking about as an actual better player, Kyrie is still one of the best when he wants to be. And
he is a better point guard.
Two of the best 3 players in this series, unfortunately, are on the Mavs. After that, I think you guys are way deeper. But
the other thing,
and it could be a toss-up between Tatum and Luka. Because Tatum has been playing great.
My thing is also Brown is a better defender than Kyrie is.
Yeah.
But the problem for Kyrie is he's not going to be going up against Jaylen Brown. He's going to be going up against Derek White. And that's a completely different beast when you come to defense.
Listen,
and Derek White doesn't have to score to impact the game.
Yes.
Well, I mean, hey, that's. I mean, hopefully,
I'm going to say something you don't want to hear, Nick. You cannot guard Luka. You cannot guard Kyrie if they're playing the way they want to play. Nobody can. In the end, they're going to get theirs. You can't stop those two. You can't stop those two. They don't play. I don't think they're playing great together.
Right.
That's the problem. But individually, like I said, I would even probably give maybe Tatum that number 1 spot in this series because I really love the way he's been playing. But I think 2 and 3 go to Kyrie, Luka and Kyrie. I'm just saying, don't sleep. Don't sit there like I like our odds because you know what? I liked my odds too against the fucking Pacers. And then
the Celtics have been fucking overdue, man. It's time, dude.
You're right.
They've been overdue.
Yeah, the other thing I do like.
Listen, you know what? Don't tell me
back for game 1.
Don't tell me Don't tell me about being overdue. I'm a Knicks fan. I know.
No, I know.
Boston's not overdue.
No, I get that.
The Knicks
but
are fucking overdue.
But the Knicks haven't been good. Haven't had awesome rosters as long as the Celtics. The Celtics have. They've underperformed the past like 3 fucking years, man. They made it to the finals, right? Lost. I mean, they should have been in the finals probably the past 3 years at least. They only been once, now twice, right? So they missed a year and then lost the first year they went. I don't know, man.
Look, it ain't easy to win your NBA finals.
I know.
The first year you're there. And how old is Tatum? Give me what's Tatum's age?
Oh Jesus, I think
probably
he's
what 20.
Yeah,
he's still pretty young, relatively.
And so and you're talking him making the playoffs.
No, that's a good point.
At 24,
he's only 26.
Yeah, so they're young and they're
lack
learning.
of experience, but they're still young. So talented, though.
Yeah, but
such a talented team, man.
Talent only takes you so far if you don't know how to use it. If
well,
you don't know how to play, especially in the playoffs.
I thought he was like 28, 29. He's 27.
No,
so they've got multiple like
they got a young squad
because most NBA players don't really reach their peaks until like their late 20s, and I mean that's when they like had that first like 5 years or so or 6 years to really get their game together, and then all of a sudden they become now there's certain obvious. LeBron was good.
Yeah, you have your guys that come in straight off the bat.
But most guys develop,
they're just like not like they're physically.
Right, that's true too. They have to,
Like look at them. Look at like a guy like Anthony Davis, like from where he was first year versus like where like just like where his body is. Like the dude's
that NBA strength. Look at Porzingis. Yeah. Look at Porzingis now from where he first started. He's still a skinny fuck.
He's still skinny,
he's not what he was when he was drafted by the Knicks.
No, you're right. You're right. That's true.
You have to adapt your body to play with these guys.
Yeah. What did you guys think Porzingis at 3rd overall?
He might have been number 3.
I don't know. It was pretty early. I know that.
You got to look at that, man. We got fucking 3 3rd overall picks on the fucking roster.
Well,
and
when you talk about draft capital,
you hit your stride, like you said, Russ. 26, 27.
Yeah, usually. I mean,
and hopefully by that point you have playoff experience. If you don't, there's a lot of problem with these guys.
Well,
they get that good, then they finally get to the playoffs. Then they have to get to playoff experience. Playoff experience counts for a lot.
No, it does.
Tatum now, what is this? 3 years in a row for them?
Yeah,
I didn't. This is great. This is a great opportunity for them to win this year.
They gotta win this game there. Come on, man, they gotta win this year.
I wouldn't be surprised if Dallas pulls it off, though.
Fucking Dallas needs
the thing for me is if this was the Marcus Smart Celtics, I would be a lot more worried. But I didn't understand when Jrue Holiday came to the Celtics what an upgrade he was to Marcus Smart.
Mm-hmm.
Jrue Holiday plays like defensive player of the year status defense and scores and can bury a 3-4 year every once in a while. Marcus Smart really completely inconsistent offensively.
No. You've also had a cakewalk through the playoffs.
Yeah, absolutely.
You haven't been tested by anybody in the playoffs because it's the way it broke down. And then in the Eastern Conference Finals, you had a team that didn't belong.
Yeah.
And you showed it. And so.
And that happens sometimes. A lot of the team
we'll see. Now we'll see. We'll see. But with this one, how they respond.
But you could also argue maybe their easy walk to the finals was because they're a good team, and they beat them.
Don't get me wrong. Yeah, don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
they are a damn good team.
I'm just gonna wait. They're overloaded. They've got so many good players. I was just looking into it. And I was like, I haven't been paying attention to basketball that much in the past few years. I just started like checking it out this week, and I'm like, oh my god, the Celtics are unreal.
How much the Celtics actually like to run,
dude.
I think that's going to be a problem for Luka, and that's going to be a problem for Kyrie.
Probably.
Because if you look at Tatum and you look at Brown, and then you look at the other people besides Porzingis on that team, including Al Harrington, who for his age is a fucking fitness beast. These kids are in shape and they run.
Yeah, there's guys are gonna try their best to slow them down. They'll do it. That'll probably be what they and make them. They'll try to make Boston play at their pace. That's what they'll do. I mean, they'll try at least. I mean, we'll see what happens. But I hope they run them all the way because I fucking hate Kyrie. I hate that fucker.
I hate Kyrie, but I am a big fan of Luka.
Yeah, Luka's cool. I don't want Luka. I just can't stand Kyrie. Though.
I mean, I love Kyrie, so.
Yeah, I totally get why you hate
him. Obviously, Kyrie pulled a lot of his bullshit in Boston, right?
He did it in Jersey too.
Yeah,
he didn't play. He barely played in his time in Jersey.
Yeah, he stole money.
With all his nonsense. I have every reason to not like the guy.
Yeah.
Like, his talent's fucking.
No, he's good. He's so good, dude. Yeah, I agree.
There's no argument there.
He's good, but he's a bitch. That's all.
He's just a goofball, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's weird. Sometimes I think some of these guys, something happens to them when they reach a certain level of success.
I feel like Russ is just like the normal, like just kind of distribution of goofballs. And I think like
maybe you're right.
You get guys like that in any sport that are just strange birds. And
I think the NBA is like a high school class.
Yeah.
Not only that, players make decisions now based off of money. More than it was in the 90s, because they're making so much more than they were in the 90s.
I mean, dude, they got scrubs making like $10 million a year, dude.
Then you wind up, you feel a little entitled.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And he's definitely one of them.
Like that is just kind of just permeating down into college sports now too, man.
There's also a problem with Kyrie with the entire fake intellectualism of
I mean, like he's incoherent, you know,
of like people like Kyrie and the dude that was on the Rogan show recently named Terrence Howard.
I saw bits of that.
Terrence Howard,
I was like, oh my god, yes,
yeah.
Oh man,
he said some wild fucking. I don't know where he got his PhD in science and all that shit, but I saw some clips. He said some wild shit. Like, all right, Terrence.
Oh god,
you're one of those.
He has an entire theory, dealing with equations. Whereas,
is that right?
Yeah,
I need to go listen to that, man.
Yeah, it was interesting.
Equations, black holes. You just okay.
Damn.
Fucking
just crushing empty cans, man.
Yeah.
Was that
fucking,
you? Was that EE?
No, that was me.
I mean, like you said about college. Look at Caleb Williams. And all the shit he said and pulled without even playing a single game in the NFL.
Yeah, he's a diva ass motherfucker, man.
Like he didn't even want to meet with like the Chicago Bears staff or anything like that. Like that's crazy. And then he ends up playing for him. Like, what are you gonna? How do you eat that? You know, like it's I don't know. You think somebody in his quarterback would just maybe don't say.
Well, a lot of it is his father.
Yeah, his father's like really has a lot of control.
What's his name? Reminds me of what's his name? Lonzo Ball. His father, his pops.
Ball. Yeah.
Running his mouth, running your mouth. Like, look, your son was gonna be the #1 pick anyway. Shut your fucking mouth. Don't give him a bad name. Don't put a target in. That's what they did, and we'll see. Because at one point he said he would not play for the Bears if they picked him.
Yeah, right. It just makes it look so strange. Yeah. But then, Bears fans, I feel like we're like the ones I know, and there's a lot here. Just we're like south of Chicago.
Yeah.
But I mean, just quick to be like, yeah, this is our guy now, and we're excited about him. And
it's crazy, man. He's
look. Part of me wants him to be a bum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he ran his mouth so much.
Well,
like, dude, like,
I ain't gonna lie to you, he's gonna have to be really good to overcome the Bears' stupidity. I mean, they have a good team though. They put some good players.
They could be really good, really.
They could be, but they're the Bears.
Yeah, exactly. Like they put a really good back half of the season together. Like,
Yeah,
a lot of it had to do with
I know, man.
Getting a guy like Montez Sweat helps.
No.
But then, I mean,
you're right.
We got to do fucking fantasy football this year.
Yeah, there could just be any number of ways for them to fuck it up.
No, I agree. It's just the Bears, dude.
It's the Bears.
I mean, and you're counting on a rookie QB,
right? That's true. And Ricky,
and you never know. Like, you don't know. For all you know, he don't even start this year.
Yeah,
and I could just see. I could just see the fucking drama that'll cause.
Could you just see him seething too? He'll slip up and say something in the media, something stupid. It's a big lose. I love it.
Yeah,
that it all happened.
No, like who's starting right? Who's? Oh God, who's their quarterback right now?
Justin Fields.
Justin Fields.
Now he's with the Steelers.
No, he's with the Steelers now. Yeah, and apparently they're gonna go Russell Wilson over him.
Oh my God! Yeah.
So I think Russell Wilson's done, dude. I'm sorry.
They're both not terrible options. I think Justin Fields is better than he has in the last couple of years, and
you can't judge that kid off of what happened in Chicago.
I mean, not at all. I agree.
As soon as that coach came out and was like, "Yeah, I fucking left him in there to get killed," it was like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah,
current coach Matt Eberflus, or is that the dude?
Pagano, I think maybe.
No, it was. What's the dude's name? Oh fuck, he's an asshole. I can't remember his name though.
He's an asshole like half the league, Sam. I mean, I'm joking. No, I think that
Matt Nagy.
Matt Nagy, yeah. He's back with in KC, isn't he? He's the O coordinator, I think, again in KC.
They got some good former head coach. I think Steve Spagnuolo's in KC. I think he's their defensive coordinator.
Washington did the same thing. They went and loaded their coaching staff up with a bunch of former head coaches too. It's kind of wild.
I mean, here's the thing, dude. Like, if you're a head coach on like I'm thinking of Steve Spagnuolo on like a team like the Rams, who were just ass at that point, still in St. Louis, and then like you get an offer to go to KC, maybe make a little bit less money, but just be on like a really good team, and I feel like it's got to be less stressful. I'm sure it's still really stressful, but you're not the guy.
Yeah, the problem being an the problem being O coordinator in KC is Andy Reid has a lot of say over the offense. So you're there, and you're the coordinator, but like it's Andy Reid's offense.
I wouldn't even that if it was me. Like, I wouldn't whatever, man. Like, I'll do my job and make a shit ton of money, put everything into it, but if you get overruled on some things, I feel like I wouldn't be the biggest deal.
Yeah, why not? I mean, let's go with the flow. We're succeeding, right? We're winning, so I'd be happy about it. Shit. I'm like, fucking hey, man.
The fucking Browns just finally, after this last draft, finished paying off for fucking Deshaun Watson.
That's insane, man.
Oh yeah, where they're actually gonna have a full they're all their draft picks again, right? So I know.
Yeah.
So Jesus Christ.
And hey, that's a team who put together a nice little season.
What's funny about that? They did it on a guy who was on the couch.
Yeah, man.
What the fuck is that?
If it's like you do that, it was Joe Flacco, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like you do that, and everyone's like, "Oh, Joe Flacco this and Joe Flacco that." I'm like, dude, that like to me speaks to the rest of the team. Where you can have
probably does.
Who again just comes in off the couch.
Do you know what Flacco said? They were talking to him, and he credited the entire. He said these young kids here. He said, "Without them, I wouldn't know what I was doing at the time." He said they were helping him out, man.
Yeah.
And he got a little payday after this, didn't he?
That's good.
He went somewhere else.
I don't know if is he somewhere else now, or is he? I thought he was done. I thought he was done. I thought he was back on the available market again. He's gonna be going back to the couch again. That's the way he needs him. Well, yeah, I'll tell you what, I would take him as a backup QB anytime. If he can say, because he can step in and play like that, fuck yeah.
He's the Colts backup.
Oh, is it the Colts? Okay, there you go. This is even the Colts because they got Richardson, right? And who they got as their young quarterback, and Richardson got hurt last year, so they're probably that's a good insurance policy to have.
But yeah, I mean, that's a situation too, where like a guy like Caleb Williams comes in new, great in college and everything, and then it's like a guy like Joe Flacco's probably better than him. He was backing somebody up. I don't know that, but it's
Joe Flacco's in Indianapolis with like a fucking hunting rifle right now, just waiting for that kid to fuck up in practice one time so he can wing them. Flacco's starting again, baby.
I mean, how many number one or top quarterback draft picks have come in and fucking failed? Happens all the time.
I would say that there's more failures than successes.
Exactly.
I mean, because now recently we've had a lot more successes. But I don't know. It's hard to say because what do you qualify as a success? Like,
what do you qualify as like worthy of the number one pick?
Yeah, because or if you're picked like within the top 5 or something like that, right? You're expected to be like this all. But we've had some young guys that have done pretty well, but then they haven't achieved anything yet, though. They haven't just. I mean,
it ain't easy.
Like what's it? No, it's not. What's the Bungles quarterback? What's his name?
Shit,
I always forget his name. Burrow. That's it, Burrow. He got his team to a Super Bowl. That's pretty. It's hard to make it to a Super Bowl. It's hard as shit. But he lost, right? It was a hell of a game, but he lost. So, like, people say, well, he made it. At least he played in the Super Bowl. He made it there. But then you got other guys like haven't even done that. What's the guy in Buffalo? He ain't making no Super Bowl.
Allen.
Yeah, and he's good. And I think Josh Allen is actually really good.
Oh, I do too.
Call Allen a bust.
No, I don't call him a bust. I just say he has but some people would say, well, because he hasn't made it, he hasn't really done anything yet. Like, but he's good though. It's like he's not gonna be failure. It's like the same like the kid out in San Diego. I mean, he's good, dude. He hasn't won anything yet. And Hurts. Maybe Hurts is a 2nd round pick. So Hurts is not expected to do anything. It's like whatever. No. Now he is though. Now he is. But I mean, when they first drafted him, Hurts wasn't expected to be like he had the pressure on him. That other guys do. Yeah, I mean, same thing with Brady. When you're drafted late out of the 1st round, you got a lot more grace.
Was Brady Mr. Irrelevant?
No, he wasn't. He was picked in the 6th round.
No, he was picked in the 7th.
I thought he was 6. You sure?
He was. I think he was one of the last picks.
Oh, maybe he wasn't. Maybe he was. I thought he was 6th round pick.
Whatever it was, 6th, 7th, whatever it was. But it was.
Yeah, but it was late. It was late in the draft. Which is weird because he was a pretty good quarterback in college. He played Michigan, right? I mean,
they thought he was going to play baseball. I thought.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
I don't know.
It's strange, but I think sometimes these guys they just don't qualify what they do in college at all. They're like, fuck that, man.
Watch the roast on Netflix?
Yes, I did.
I heard it was really good.
I had a good time watching it, dude.
Fucking shit.
I was rolling. Oh, what'd you think when Belichick showed up?
Oh, that was funny. That was funny.
Great.
When Farrell did Ron Burgundy, I was in fucking hysterics.
Yeah, me too.
All right, I'll have to watch that shit.
It's fucking good, dude.
His entire bit was fucking with Brady about Eli Manning.
Yeah,
it was bad. And then Eli, look, a lot of people said a lot of shit about Eli's personality when he's playing.
Yeah, I agree.
He's a fucking savage. Yeah. Once he retired,
him and his brother, like
he put a post
good on screen and good like on the show and everything.
It was right after the roast aired. He went on like Twitter and said he was going to go to the roast, but he didn't feel like roasting Brady 3 times. He's already done it twice.
Well, Peyton like kept mentioning how how his little brother Eli, beat Brady's ass. But it's funny, man. It was good. It was, if you haven't seen it, you should watch it.
They
it's
were
really
making
good,
fun
dude.
of his wife, fucking the karate instructor.
Oh yeah.
See those things with those roasts, man. You got to know what you're signing up for.
Yeah, because they went in.
They
went
don't
in.
care. They don't care.
They went in.
And I heard Brady was upset about some of it, but dude,
well, he got upset about Kraft. He got upset about some of the jokes about Kraft. He didn't want them to fuck with Kraft because Robert Kraft was there too. So
too fucking bad. That's
he
what you sign up for.
To the Tahitian Gardens or whatever.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
I'll never. I'd never feel bad for someone that has like $1 billion.
Like and what's his name? The comedian kid, the one that was banging Kim Kardashian at one point, and what's his name?
Davidson.
The roast of Pete Davidson. They were making fun of his father dying in 9/11. Like there's understand when you sign up for these roasts, there is nothing.
Damn, there's no
not
rule
going to say.
Yeah, there's no rules. They're going to tear you up on everything.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. You agree to it. You need to shut your mouth and accept the shit.
Yeah, well, kudos to him. I think he took a lot of it with pretty good.
Yeah, but you don't complain afterwards about anything. Shut your mouth.
I think. Well, during the roast, you heard he went up to Hart and told because Hart was making some jokes around Kraft. He went up. He's like, don't say that shit again. Like he literally told Hart, don't do that again. Don't say that shit again. He was like, shit, Brady gonna beat his ass.
His speech at the end, what did he say? Fuck the Giants. In his speech at the end, it's fucking.
Well,
I'm coming.
It's great that he said fuck the Giants because the Giants fucked him a couple times. So.
Yeah.
Like I think
love it.
Those, and I don't even think it was both. I think that first Super Bowl loss where they had a chance to be perfect, that shit fucking eats at him forever.
Of course it does.
He's a competitor, man.
Think about this: if they beat the Giants, that team would stand as the all-time team. It would be the greatest team ever. They would have accomplished what and then they could shut them fucking old ass geezers that played for Miami back in '70. Shut them the fuck up too. I would have.
That's what I want to see, especially now that it's extended to 17 games. Let somebody pull that shit off.
Shut
their fucking mouths.
The Brady Netflix series, the one that went through like all those seasons. What is it? The Arena, Man in Arena, whatever they called it.
Yeah, I know. Show them out. Mm-hmm.
So. This is how you know out of all the, like he talks about every season, right? All the Super Bowl wins, all the Super Bowl losses. Yeah, but each episode is a different season. The one that he was pissed off the most about, the one when they caught him when he took his mic off and was walking away, was after he lost to the Giants the first time. He took his mic off and he was walking away from the thing, and you can hear him say "fuck the Giants." Like shit eats at him, and
it does. Sure, it does. That's the one he can't dismiss.
Nope,
because he knows that would have sealed that team and him as the. Well, I mean, he's. I think he's pretty. Anyway. He's all right. He's okay, but that whole team would have been unfucking. It would have. You would have been amazing. It would have been an accomplishment.
But the thing is now, there is another quarterback who was quickly running up on him, and that is fucking Mahomes.
Yeah, Mahomes.
Wow. So Mahomes is doing good. We'll see how Mahomes does when the old man retires. Then we'll see how Mahomes does. That's what I want to see. When Andy Reid retires, and
God, I know.
Then we'll see.
You gotta wonder, who would take that spot, man.
I don't know, but I don't know.
They have a
chance. Position, dude.
Well, they have a chance this year to do what Brady never did.
If they can repeat, no team's ever done it.
Exactly, do the three-peat, and that gives him 4 rings? Then if he gets this three-peat.
Yeah, because he has 3 already. Then they have 3 already.
So he's got 4 rings, a lot younger than Brady got his first 4 rings. So he's on that pace.
Yeah,
but I mean, you can't have that. I will never have a conversation about someone being the greatest unless they're both retired. You have to finish. Yeah, his career has to finish.
That's true. That's true. It makes sense because you got to see their entire body of work.
Like in people's minds too. the last year, the last 2 years weighs so much in people's minds, man.
Yeah.
Where it's like people talk about Brady's last season with the Bucks, as if that's characteristic of his whole career.
Exactly.
Because it's the most recent thing, and you can remember that season, and was that 2 seasons ago?
Brett Favre.
Yeah,
time.
Yeah, same thing. Like, so it's almost like you got to be really strategic when you go out.
Eli Manning's last few years is all people talk about. You know,
well, Eli definitely stayed around longer than he should have, but I don't blame him.
I know people say that, but you know what though? Look at that. He played 2 more years after. Look at that, like 2 years before that with Beckham.
Yeah, I know.
Look at his numbers with Beckham.
But you know some of these guys they fall off the cliff quick. And also, I would argue this: he had those numbers because he had really good players around him. But the second he didn't have, but then it comes the argument of any quarterback was going to fall.
If you have no one that can actually catch the ball,
that's true.
If you can't be protected behind the line,
they have had the Giants over the past few years, especially to me, have had the worst receiving core I've ever seen in my life. They've had
the worst offensive line,
atrocious offensive line. I don't get. That's why.
This is why I don't blame Daniel Jones for a lot of this. I don't. He hasn't had a chance. He's had 4 head coaches in 6 years.
Yeah, I know, but he makes mistakes that he shouldn't make. He does.
Think
about
it. Like I say, think about it. You're running for your life back there. You're trying to make a play, so you're making a mistake.
That's a good point.
He had 4 different offensive playbooks, 4 different coaches. There's no stability. There's no way for you to develop your quarterback.
I'm
not saying he's good. I'm not saying he's good. I'm not saying that he was the right pick. But I don't blame him for what I don't think he ever got a fair chance.
That's what it sounds like. We won't ever know because he didn't get a real fair chance.
And now he's had the injuries and a couple of them. And this last one,
the thing with like injuries, that's like just another symptom of all these issues, man. And it's like that's gonna affect his career, affect his longevity.
I think they're just waiting to get to a point in that contract where they can be out and they're going to draft. They're going to get a QB.
It's a 4-year contract. 2 years were guaranteed. This is now the second year of it.
See, so once the problem is,
they didn't draft a quarterback this time.
I know. I thought they would too. I really did.
I don't know who was still available when the Giants picked at 7, 6. I know the top 3 quarterbacks were already off the board. Like if Caleb Williams would have been available, I bet the Giants would have taken Caleb Williams.
Well, sure.
I went after him, but. So it was like, why bother? Take the best. Yeah. The Giants have always had the philosophy of you're going to take the best player available, regardless of what you need.
Well, I mean, a lot of teams do that. Will have that draft philosophy, and sometimes some people say it's the way to go, because if you draft for if you draft on need, you're going to overdraft guys. You're going to, and it always happens. And I don't know. I think they'll
you don't want to be that guy that took an offensive lineman with the number 2 pick.
Right. Exactly. Even though he might
know. Like a lot of those offensive linemen that get picked high like that, when they hit, those are franchise players.
No, you're right about that. That's true. But those guys though have gotten to where you can get good O linemen later in the draft now. So it's kind of like they have to really stick out. I think they have to really be amazingly good to get drafted that high. I mean, it's not. But you're right. They are most of those guys those O linemen, they get drafted in like top 5. They end up being like really, really good long-term players.
Trent Williams.
Same thing with the running backs now.
Lane Johnson,
a running back that high.
Yeah.
You don't anymore.
Yeah, you don't. That's true. You don't. No. Yeah, they were saying something about they thought a running back might have went in the first round this year, and I'm like, why? Like, why would you do it? I mean, it's not even needed. You can wait and get them later. I mean,
or you sign one that's actually proven that they can do something because they're available every damn year.
That's true.
Running backs get hurt every damn year.
Yep, you're right.
Barkley. Yep. Great when he's healthy, but not always.
Yeah, well, that's. I was against that signing, so. Well, I wouldn't have been against it if they hadn't. I think they paid him too much money.
Yes,
that's what I think. And I'm like, I'm like, it's okay signing if you didn't break the bank for him. I feel like they broke the bank for him a bit, and I'm like, now if he does get hurt, you're basically just wasted it. You've wasted cap space. You wasted all that money you're paying him. He's going to be useless, and I'm worried about it because he's an incredible player when he's healthy. He is. But boy, does he!
The Eagles,
yeah, the Eagles signed, and it was supposed to be a big deal. And I'm like, it's not a big deal. So what? Yeah. They signed Saquon Barkley, and I heard some Giants fans are all butthurt about it. I'm like, why are you butthurt? Most of y'all didn't want him anyway. What are you worried about?
I think they're mad. So you have people calling him a traitor.
Why?
I don't do that. I hate that he signed with Philly because I hate Philly.
Well, but you know what?
The Giants never offered him a contract at all for him to say no to.
Right. So how can you say that?
It's not his fault. It's not his fault.
Agreed.
He went with the team. He went with a winning team who was going to pay him the most money. I can't blame him.
Yeah, I don't blame him
either. The Giants showed that they didn't want him anymore, so he moved on.
Yeah,
I didn't want him, not at the money he was asking for. I didn't either.
I didn't want him at the money he was asking for.
If he had stayed healthy his whole career, I wouldn't have a problem with it. But he can't stay healthy. By paying this guy to play 8 games, possibly 12, but 4 of them he's playing hurt, so he's unproductive.
So he's unproductive, exactly.
Yeah,
and that's what you get out of it. You know, you get like 3/4 of a season if you're lucky. You know?
They're saying that Chubb is probably going to miss half the season and come back for the last half.
Really?
Oh, man, that's a long.
Yeah, it sucks, dude.
A long time.
Chubb.
The dude's been out and just sitting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, it blows.
I mean, seeing if he's the same because he was a power runner.
Yeah.
Was he fun to watch?
Yeah, Chubb was fun, man. He's a really good player. Talented.
As a power runner, I think he has a better shot. You know, someone like Barkley who relied on constantly cutting and cut. You know, and it's hard.
It's a lateral movement, man.
Yeah, it's not when it's not there anymore.
That's why I couldn't, like an ACL tear, man. It's just like
yeah, and he had both.
And even when you get that shit repaired, I feel like there's, and I've never done it. Like I'm not speaking from experience, but I feel like there's always got to be that thing in the back of your mind, like whenever you just make that hard cut. Either way,
whenever you plant
is this gonna hold up? Like,
right?
That'd be terrible. I feel like there'd have to be a lot of like, in addition to your physical therapy, like some sports psychology shit that would have to go along with that, man.
Yeah, it's.
I was going to say the subject.
No, go ahead. No, you're good. I
was actually going to pivot to another one of you, Russ. So what's everybody been reading for comics?
Yeah. So you reading anything?
Talk that shit, man.
I was reading the Transformers and G.I. Joe. I have fallen behind a couple issues.
Is that both of them in one title?
No.
Okay. So 2 separate books. All right.
A bunch Transformers, of shit,
man.
Yeah,
I want to start reading that G.I. Joe stuff. I heard that's pretty good, man.
The Duke and the Cobra Commander ones have been really good. I've just fallen behind. I need to catch up, but that's pretty much it. I'm waiting for the new reboot. Well, not reboot. The new. Once X-Men starts in September, whatever, with all the changes they're making, and get away from the Krakoa nonsense. And I don't even give a fuck at this point about what happened to lead up to this shit. I don't care. I stopped reading. I'll pick up back then. I'll pick up in September. It's supposed to start launching, Nick. I think you said.
It's a good thing about comics too.
No, man. I think
if you don't like what's going on, just wait a while.
For X-Men and shit.
I thought it was later. I rely on you.
Gail Simone's doing one of them.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, she's good.
I think Eve Ewing's doing it, or Al Ewing. Al Ewing might be doing one. And then Gary Duggan, I think, or Jed McKay, one of the two of those.
Gary Duggan did some really good Deadpool stuff way back, 2010 and stuff. I like him.
The Gail Simone book is basically being like described as the Australian era, but taking place in New Orleans.
That's cool.
So it's gonna be like Rogue, Gambit, Wolverine, Jubilee, I think, and that's the Gail Simone book.
Yeah, I like that team that they're putting together for that book. Those are some of my favorite of the X-Men, so I'm looking forward to that one. And we'll see.
One of the things is because of his bad behavior, I guess, like, they've arrested Professor X. And he's going to be held by the government in the old mansion. Is like a prison.
Oh, wow. They're like puts him on house arrest. Yeah. God damn.
Like the one I think that Jed McKay is doing is one of the two books is Scott, Magneto, and a bunch of people like that in fucking Alaska. So like they're gonna be doing like, you know, the more, you know, X-Men-y shit, like, you know, whatever, the normal shit. Then the next team is Shadowcat and Emma Frost with students.
Wow.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so like you're getting kind of like a New Mutants generation.
I've always liked their student driven books, so to speak.
Yeah.
The New Mutants and all the different volumes. I've always liked those.
Even like after like what interested me, like a lot of people were into that new X-Men shit with like, well, I guess Grant Morrison's that new X-Men, like with armor and shit like that.
Quentin Quire, one of them.
Quentin Quire, that's my boy.
Yeah. Oh, I gotta finish reading the Sabretooth War.
Yeah,
I started those two. Actually got wild.
Yeah, real quick,
killing everybody.
Yeah.
Be right back.
All right, man.
All right.
But,
well, I've been fucking with the Blood Hunt shit. Now I went to my I found a new comic book store finally, nice. And then I went there and I just racked up one book, the ones that already came out, and then all the new shit that's come out, and I was just there Wednesday, got a few new issues, and it's been cool. I've got like 5 issues down so far that I've read, and it's awesome. I like the way they're doing it because they're doing it where you don't have to read them in order necessarily. You can, because a lot of the shit's happening in the universe at the same time. You're just like, you're reading Spider-Man, you're finding out what's going on in New York. If you're reading if you're reading Dracula, you're finding out what's going on somewhere else. Or maybe 2 different places in New York. And that kind of shit. It's really been fun, and I've kind of been enjoying the Black Panther a little bit because he's kind of it's interesting seeing what's going on with him. But I feel bad for him. I was like, oh man, dude, it's gotta suck. And
I pulled up what I thought was like the list that I was supposed to look for.
Yeah, well,
of course the Marvel shit isn't on there.
Well, okay, there was a list for May. There's a list for June.
Yeah,
and then there'll be a list for July as well. I mean, it's gonna be a lot because they're just running the story through so many different comics, so many different runs.
To figure out like what was going on this week.
Oh, this week, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know what's supposed to be coming out this week.
But like it's a huge.
I gotta look and see. It's a big list.
But something that came out last week, and like I've tried to talk about it, but I don't think I've talked about it enough. Is Avengers Twilight.
See, that's something I would like to. I'm gonna look for that. See, check it. I would.
Yeah. I mean, it's got
check that
beautiful Alex Ross covers.
Yeah.
It's a really good story. It's basically, the Dark Knight Returns for the Avengers. And like they've tried to do stories about like the Avengers in the future before that haven't really resonated.
Yeah.
But this one is beautiful. The story is great. It's Cap. It's, Luke Cage. Even Kamala Khan is good in that book.
Yeah, here it is. That's Wolverine 50 right there. That's the last, and that's the one.
That's the Frank Miller cover.
Yeah, and I there was another cover of this for this, and I like this one because it's fucking badass. But this is supposed to be where they're ending this run of it and of this, and then they're gonna. And so I want to get the last one.
Talking about
I had to get the last one because I wanted to. I mean, I'm a big Wolverine fan. I'm more of a Wolverine fan than I am an X-Men fan, honestly. It's kind of weird. I care more about him than
Wolverine is definitely my favorite X-Men.
Yeah, he's badass, but
he's my favorite comic book character. So.
I like Gambit too. Gambit's the other X-Men I like, but those just give me those two and I'm fine. I don't really need the rest of them.
My shit, I like Wolverine and Havoc.
Oh, Havoc, yeah. Havoc is isn't Havoc is Cyclops' brother, right?
Yeah, and they're bringing back the government X Factor team.
Oh, that's pretty cool. All right.
And Havoc's gonna be on it with Angel.
Shit, yeah, man. That's pretty cool.
And I think it was Wolfsbane and there's some other people on the team.
Yeah, I've got a lot of these fucking Bloodhound comics. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, the covers for those are cool too because they're all like red and shit.
Yeah, well, I've got that's
Devil's Reign.
Yeah, that's Amazing Spider-Man right there.
Nice.
And then some of them have like and some of them have multiple covers. Like that's the Blood Hunters one, and that's kind of a cool cover. And it was hard because I almost was gonna buy multiple like copies of issues just to get the different covers, but I was like, no, I don't want. I'll have comic books all over the place. I don't want to do that. This is the Union Jack one. But what's cool about it is they have the red cover, right? But then you open it up, and it's got the actual cover like inside. So it's pretty cool like that. And yeah, the Union Jack in Union, I was surprised by that. I was like, wow, Union Jack's involved in it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We're really getting it.
It's really weird that like they took like a niche horror thing and made it like the summer event for Marvel.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did. And I'm telling you, man, from what I've read the five so far, and I've got plenty more to read, but it's so far it's just been fun how they're jumping around and all the characters that are involved in this shit. It's like, God damn, dude, they ain't getting around, boy. Everybody's in on it.
Have you read any of the Red Band issues?
No, because my comic book store ran out of them. They sold them out real quick. So I got to get there. Like right when the comics are showing up.
Yeah,
to get it.
So basically, they're doing like uncensored issues.
They are
over. They're like bloody as fuck. And
there's some that are a lot harder. A lot harsher visually, especially. But that's how the guy was describing it to me. And but he said they like when they get their orders in, they've already got people. They've already got this shit, like they're already paid for it, and it's already out. I'm like, God damn, man. but
that Blood Hunters book that you were showing, that I was looking at the solicitations for August. I guess that's going to end up being an ongoing team.
Yeah,
and like Hallows Eve is going to join the chick that's Ben Reilly's girlfriend right now. Yeah.
Yeah, the sucky thing for me so far, though, in all this has been who's been popping up as vampires.
Yeah,
I've been a little kind of like, what the fuck? Because some of them already knew. But, right. We knew some of them, but there's some other ones that I'm like, holy shit, And
like, which one surprised you?
Well, there was what's her name? Trying to remember her name from Wakanda. Not his sister, but
Okoye?
I think it might have been. I don't think it was Okoye. The other chick. Like his girlfriend. He's having a side piece, yeah.
Okay,
and she, she gets infected, and she's like fucking, you know. And then there's some few, you know, and then it's like, you know, we knew about Miles Morales already, but the way he gets turned is fucking crazy, dude. Because like they're in a battle, they're fighting, and his ass gets bit. He turns the battle, man. You don't even see it though. You really don't even notice it. It's just like, the next thing you know, he just like,
Blood Hunt 1 has been out for a while, so
yeah, that's good. Blood Hunt 1, that's a good. That's they had a couple that they did are the setups.
It's actually like it's fun. It's fun because like it actually makes sense. Like, okay, if you're a vampire and you're trying to take over the world, who's the first person you want to fucking take out? Doctor fucking Strange. Let's go. Let's get Doctor Strange taken out, and that's what they do.
Okay, but here's the thing. So they go to see Doctor Strange at his place, right? But so when they knock on the door, he answers it, but he's in his like spirit form, his astro plane form, because his fucking body is a fucking vampire.
That's cool.
So he in order to escape the fucking the whole vampire thing, he's the astro projecting to get the fuck out of that body. It's hilarious. I'm like, wow, that's pretty badass. It's a good time. Like I said, some of the crazy shit that's happening is wild, man. I think that's why I'm enjoying it, is because every time I open up to read another comic book, there's something that's gonna make me go, whoa, holy shit, you know. This has been been fun.
Good lately, man, and this summer's gonna be crazy. So like I've been posting in the MPSP Facebook group like the monthly solicitations. I've been trying to do that, and I'm gonna try and get better at it, because like going forward, it's looking like some really good shit from both the major companies this year. And then like the image stuff, like I've said for quite a few months, man. The fucking Transformers and G.I. Joe stuff has been outselling both Marvel and DC.
Dude, I love that, man. And then that's IDW, right?
No, it's Image.
It's Image now.
It's right, yeah, Image with
it's Robert Kirkman shit, bro.
Yeah, it's Image is great.
I was looking at some of the Transformer comics, and I'm probably gonna dip into that too.
So it's real quick. Is that under Skybound then?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, they did. There's a few books I got like that.
They're also doing Universal Monster shit.
Oh, really? Is that any good?
Yeah. Josh Williamson's right.
That's a good imprint. I know like Manifest Destiny was under Skybound and some other shit, but yeah, it's a good little imprint.
So, I know we didn't get much like people in like last time, but we have another new segment that we're going to premiere. This one is kind of like
new
Dear
segments,
Abby.
man. Yeah. But if you just want the world's worst advice,
yes. So instead of asking Abby, why don't you ask MPSP? So here's our new segment, Dear MPSP.
You're right.
Completely.
Yeah, from like dude.
I'm sorry, Sam.
I'll say it's just from people's lives or disasters. It's like, let me tell you. Let us tell you. Let us help you, man.
God.
Learn from our mistakes.
Hilarious, dude.
I love it.
Good.
So like I figured, because like last time I kind of started off with a bang and went out with a whimper. on these things. Decided to start small and build up. Okay.
Yeah, boy.
So here we go.
Oh God.
Dear MPSP, I am invited to a gay sex party. When invited for a dinner party, you bring a bottle of wine. But what is the proper etiquette for a sex party? Come showered and douched, I guess. What else? Do I bring something for the host? Signed, newbie at a sex party.
I would
So-
say
Wow.
drugs, man. I'd say bring
Well,
drugs.
newbie at
drugs.
a newbie at a sex party. It's you come to the right place. We can help you
Like-
with this.
Here's the thing. It's just like I guess any sex party, right? You
Right.
bring what you bring what you personally need with you. If you got
Sure.
a certain type of lube you need, you bring the lube, right?
I'd say
Sure.
yeah, I'd say bring the drugs. Just like if I'm going to a party, I'm gonna bring a dish. I'm gonna bring like a 24 pack of something that I don't generally drink just
Yeah.
for the host or whatever. So
And this
that's
is just a
correct with
party
that.
answer anyways. So like it's like fuck.
Yeah, bring drugs.
Just be considerate.
If you're going to a kid's birthday party and you're Mexican, bring drugs. You could be of any stripe and do that.
See, I didn't fucking
Protection.
say that.
I mean, like you said, and bring your own toys.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, check
Jesus
runs.
H.
Yeah,
Christ.
Yeah.
Don't be using other people's shit. I mean, there's cooties, all kinds of stuff you can get. You know
Hand
what?
sanitizer.
Hand
Absolutely.
sanitizer.
Fuck that. Just bring some body sanitizer. You might need all.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
like I said, bring your own protection also.
Definitely,
prophylactic, baby.
Take care. Yeah. Just bottom line is look after yourself.
Yeah.
That's what it
Be
is. Look after
safe.
yourself.
Be
Yeah.
Take a
safe.
shower
Be
Yep.
courteous.
beforehand.
Sure.
Be courteous.
Clean. Yeah. Right. Be clean beforehand, and then as soon as when you're done, take another shower. Get clean up.
Make sure you use some baby wipes to clean out that butthole in case someone wants to start licking down there.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
This is a thing
Use
in
the baby
our
wipes. Use the baby
Yes.
wipes.
Yes, the nice one, and to make sure you are very cleansed, and
Get in there.
and also, like I
Use
said, cleanse
use the
afterwards
big
because
dude wipes, they give a good flavor.
Yeah, you would know.
Yeah, I don't quite know what that is.
and don't just don't and for the women out there, if you're going, don't be wearing granny panties. Wear some sexy chunks, and for all you dudes,
Don't even wear.
Don't.
It's hold on. Fuck that. Who cares? Sex party. You ain't gonna have them on long anyway.
Yeah.
nah, man,
yeah,
but that's
right,
just
yeah,
it's so nasty. I mean, it's so good. You're like, ew, granny, ew. I don't
It's
like, come on.
it's a
Come
sex party.
I know,
90% of the people
but
there
it's
are
not- but-
probably
but-
going
but
to
you
be
just want some-
nasty.
But you want to see some sexy draws.
No,
man.
you're
Come
not
on.
gonna have it. No, because everyone.
It's nice to
knows.
see that.
Anyway, yes, on a one-on-one, yes, something like that, man.
No.
Well, okay, then maybe no underwear. I mean,
Pop a pill. If you're a guy,
He said-
pop a pill
he-
beforehand.
Pop up.
Pop a
You
pill.
know, walking ready.
Yeah, well, if you're
Go.
if you're a dude, don't be
Just walking
wearing.
bricked up, man.
We are not sponsored, but Papa Blue Chew.
Yeah.
Where you get those
Very
from the gas
nice.
station?
No, man, you gotta go to a website and everything, and they like give you some doctor from like Switzerland, and you get fucking off-brand Viagra in Cialis, and like they have
Doctor
a
from
mix.
Switzerland who just
Yeah,
takes
they-
your word for it.
Yeah, man, fucking Doctor Feel Good, bro.
Holy shit!
Walking ready to go.
Yeah. So I think here we go. Be prepared, walk in ready to go. Be courteous, bring
That's what other people said.
something for the guests. You
Yeah.
know,
Dude,
and
yeah,
be
that's what I'm
safe.
saying, man.
Bring the shit that you need. Right?
Absolutely. Take care of yourself. That's what you gotta do. Especially look after yourself.
Yeah, it's a backpack full of stuff, man.
You know.
And I would also
Would accept
suggest-
fucking
Make sure you have a short-term
sponsorships
memory.
from Adam and Eve,
Yeah, yeah, for
Bad Dragon, Blue Chew. Anybody that wants to come look at MPSP's way, baby, we're whores. Come on.
Yeah,
get it.
he said short-term memory.
Yeah.
That's fucking great.
Oh man, they tell you straight up, if you have blood pressure problems, do not take Viagra and shit like that. Or heart problems, you can just fucking.
What is it? Just overload your shit?
Yeah, you fucking have a widowmaker.
No
joke,
right?
Yeah.
Holy fuck! Man.
Is that the one where your penis can explode or something?
No, that's the heart attack that they
explodes,
can't fucking bring you back from.
Your heart explodes then.
God bless you. Like God bless anyone using that stuff, man. That's that'd be a tough time. It's a trade off. That's a trade off. You know.
I mean, for real though, like, oh, here we go. Don't forget a wraparound is common courtesy. Reach around, I believe. Sorry,
different terms depending on where you
come from. Wrap around, reach around, whatever. Yeah, whatever floats your boat, I guess.
Who puts that comment there?
Tyler.
Yeah, Tyler can call whatever he gives people whatever he wants.
Maybe in the 3D printing world, that's what it's called.
That's what
Tyler can 3D print a custom strap on, probably.
Oh my nice, fucking nice, man.
Filament.
Yeah, with the fucking hooded Cobra Commander on the end of it, dude.
There you go.
Cobra!
I think you've just started a whole new revenue stream.
That's fucking fantastic.
Oh my god, that's what we need.
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
gonna get fucking latex molds tomorrow. I'll have a Decepticon symbol up every coochie in America.
That's scary though, man. About that, yeah, boy.
Oh god damn.
Woo!
Oh, very good. Nice.
Yeah, and this is why I have a picture and I don't have my name yet.
Smart.
That's smart. We're too late.
Everyone knows who you are.
Yeah. He said everybody knows who you are anyway.
Yeah.
32.
I don't know what you're talking about. You don't know who I am.
Would it be inappropriate to introduce my girlfriend to the kink swinger scene if I plan to break up with her? I've been unhappy for a decade, but I've been able to fake the funk until pretty recently.
Fake the funk. That's
I've been
wait.
It's a weird way of putting it.
Wait.
That's a turn of phrase I've never heard.
Yeah, really.
He's referring to her as his girlfriend, but they've
After
been together 10 years. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Well, it'll be anyway. He's about to break up with her.
Roommates, dude. Yeah, they're probably just
roommates with benefits.
Not even. It sounds like they don't even have that benefit.
Seems like they probably got wasted, fucked 2 times in 10 years, and he thinks that she likes her, man.
And that's why he's miserable.
I've been failing at that lately, and the lack of sex is making her unhappy, as she has a huge sexual appetite. I'm considering joining a kink swinger club to satisfy her needs while I'm unable.
Oh, no, buddy.
I'm honestly turned on by the idea of watching her with someone else, and I've told her this, but she worries that the reality of seeing me with someone else will be too much for me, and it'll damage our relationship.
He's just gonna be in the chair in the corner, like, no.
But he had said he was going to break up with her anyway. Yeah. Maybe this is the way how he gets rid of her.
No, I think
this is exactly it. I pre-read the story, and that's exactly it.
I think that was he's kind of like retro. Yeah, probably.
Well, no. Do you remember? Anyway, there was a movie I saw a long time ago called School Days. Anyone ever watch that? Old school movie. Very old there. And when they have the guy who's the head of the fraternity, he gets his girlfriend to fuck all the frat guys, right? Oh. And then she did it for her guy, and he goes, "I can't believe you did that. You really did that? Yeah, you whore. Get out. You're done with you."
Yeah. That movie was
terrible.
Wild.
It's a wild movie.
Brendan Fraser, Matt Damon, Ben Affleck.
Oh
shit, that's a cast.
Yeah, it was a good
School
movie.
Days, it's called.
Yeah, and was that the one with Joe Pesci too? No, that wasn't Joe Pesci.
I don't think we're thinking about the same School Days.
No, I was thinking about
the school days. I'm thinking of as a pretty solid black cast. None of my white people.
Oh no! I wasn't thinking about that
Fishburne,
one.
Jackson.
Yes, very
Spike
good.
Lee.
Spike Lee, yes. Spike Lee, I think it is a Spike Lee movie.
That's School Days.
Yes,
okay.
that's School Days.
What's her name from the Martin's wife from the Martin show?
Tisha Campbell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, that was it was so funny.
Bad.
He wanted to get rid of his girl anyway, so he whored her out and then dumped her for doing it.
But it was one. It was one guy, not the whole frat.
Oh yeah, it was one guy.
It was Spike Lee,
right,
and it was Spike
That's
Lee.
right. That's
was
right.
The character.
Yeah, it was right. You're right. It was one guy.
Because
Yeah.
he wouldn't
Remember-
he wouldn't let a virgin into the frat.
Right, and you remember how
he do it, and then he cut her at the end.
Yeah, you remember how he talked her into it though too. He like if you love me, you'll do this. It was fucking crazy.
Yep.
Like coming across some deep shit on her. Yeah. That's right. It wasn't a bunch of guys. It was just one. Yeah, you're right. Bunch of guys sounds better though.
Back to our story, goddamn you.
All right, sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
All right, so which means if I do get her to join the Kink Swinger Club and break up with her 6 months later, she'll assume I broke up with her because seeing her with someone else broke me somehow. I don't want her to think she made a mistake by going to a sex club with me. The real reason we are still together is that our child, legally child, and now legally an adult, is in a special program only offered through the school system in our ritzy suburb. This program is preparing him to live independently. I'm also working to pay off the credit card debt she built up over the years so she can actually afford to live on her own once we split. The plan is to have her debt paid off by the time he graduates and then asking her to move out.
This is terrible, man.
In the meantime, I'd like her to be sexually satisfied. And while I'm no longer attracted to her, she's a sweet person. And I want the best for her. Long over and done, which spells out to load.
Oh God!
Their kid like has something wrong with him. I
don't think it's his kid. I think it's like the stepson, and they've been because they've only been together for a decade, and this kid's about to graduate and be a.
That's
person.
right. Okay, yeah. I feel terrible for that. That's I'd be careful what I say here.
Dude, just dump her fucking ass. What the fuck, man? God damn.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Russ,
Jesus Christ. Why are we going through all this sex bullshit?
You know,
fuck her and her sex life.
Russ do represent MPSP.
I mean, I'm saying if you're gonna dump her, why do you give a fuck if she's fulfilled or not? Fuck that shit.
Yeah.
I care if I'm fulfilled, not her. Shit.
You don't want to
That's dumb as shit, man.
You know, when you I don't know, when you get married to someone, you know, you take on their debt or whatever. That's like part of the contract, but like they're kind of married and they're just kind of like
like you said, they're like roommates with benefits. What the fuck, man?
Yeah.
Shit. There's no real connection. It's not his kid, obviously. It's not. So I mean, there's nothing to stop him. I'd be like, man, bitch, can't hit the bricks, bitch. You go.
Dude, yeah, it's like how do you throw someone out? Because I'm sure he'll try to do it and she'll try to throw him some ass, and then like, you know, it's like next thing, like the next morning comes around, you're not thinking about it anymore.
Yeah, but he says he's not attracted to her anymore. So I mean, he probably can't even get it up for her anymore. He's probably like, this bitch is gang, man. I done tore that pussy up so much it's old now.
Maybe.
But like this is so like fucking diabolical and Machiavellian, trying to control her complete like sex life away from him too.
Yeah,
right. Isn't that weird?
Russ, like that would never work on me. Like if because I'm weak to women, dude. So like if I was in this dude's shoes,
yeah,
and I'm a different person than this guy is.
Mm-hmm.
But if I was like, man, you know, I'm gonna wake up tomorrow, I'm gonna throw this girl out, and then she threw me some ass the next morning, dude.
She's right back. You say she's back in.
That would work. That would work.
He gave you some tails. He gets to stay another night.
Damn, Sam.
Russ, that would placate me.
Now we know how. Now we know why you ended up married.
Yo, Jack
keeps giving you tail, and then she gets another fucking kid.
I tried throwing her out and everything. No,
Jackie's like, fuck that. I know just how to play this motherfucker.
But like that would get me to But if this dude's not even fucking, you know,
I know, man. It's not even fucking her right now.
I could see if the story was like that, where he's like, but I'm a man of simple needs, as am I. And it's like, and I try, and I want to throw her out, but then she, it's like our sex life's so good. I'm like, all right, I can level with this person, but this dude, he's gonna go out of his way to like while he wants to just, get her out of his life or whatever. Try to arrange these things like for her to get fucked, dude. Like,
cause he's gay. Cause he's gay, and he doesn't want to see her fuck someone else. He wants to see another man's dick. That's all it is.
Hey, you know what?
That's all it is.
That's another direction I didn't think about. You could be onto something.
That's all it is. You're not turned. You think you're turned on by seeing her with someone else. You're really turned on because he's looking at the man. To stop.
That's wild.
Next story.
Right.
Like that. That's the thing, man. Because like if you're a dude, and you're like maybe thinking of like from a dude's perspective, like how can I go and get some ass? It's not so easy. Like, dude, if you're a woman, like it just is fucking easy. Like just go.
Oh, it's way easy, dude.
And if you're bisexual,
and then like depending.
What do you mean go to a bar? Go to the grocery store on the corner.
Yeah.
It's hard to like initiate that, like, you want to come fuck me, whatever. Like you can go to a bar tonight, and I'm thinking of my town. Probably go to, and it depends on.
It's any town. It's any town. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's what
it doesn't matter.
It does depend like which type of bar you go to, because I feel like and I hate to say this, the more beat you are, the more success you have. Like in a dive bar, like you can go to a dive bar and look like fucking Carol Baskins and get some dick, dude. Like no problem.
Goddamn that bitch.
So it's like you don't, fuck her. Like you don't have to like do so much. And but this dude's making it seem like he's like trying to arrange this whole. No, dude.
Yeah,
and she's probably already doing it. Like if
she's probably fucking behind the back too.
And good for her. What else are you gonna do?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Next story.
Ugh. Terrible.
This will be the last one. We've been going for almost an hour and a half, and it's already 11. I'm frustrated. I'm trans mask and use silicone attachments.
I don't even know what that means.
I was gonna say
trans.
I don't even know what that means. I'm sorry. No offense to anybody out there.
I can't. Masculine and uses silicone attachments. My partner is AMAB, which is what is that? Assigned male at birth. Also relevant. We have very old hardwood floors, non-laminated.
I don't know why I thought that was such a strange detail.
For years, I have expressed frustrations about the careless ways my partner handles silicone lube. Multiple times, he has created dangerous, slippery spots on the floor by filling it.
Christ.
Oh my god,
man. If the floor was laminated, it would be even worse. Be glad it's not laminated.
Yeah, dude, right, yeah.
It'd be even more slippery.
But they absorb it and it won't come out. I have slipped while getting out of bed because it's now slippery there. Also mildly annoying, it stains on sheets, blankets, etc., including the brand new sheets that we began using a month ago. Also, even more frustrating, I have repeatedly pointed out that my very expensive silicone parts can be damaged and have a shorter lifespan if silicone is used directly on them. I've gone to great lengths to make sure we always have an assortment of silicone, hybrid, and water lubes, as well as non-lubricated condoms that can be placed over my silicone dicks, with the option to put silicone lube on the outside. I have purchased cheap plastic trays to leave lubes on.
Wait, I gotta pause you. Why do you need a condom for a silicone dick?
I mean,
they don't get,
dude. Oh, it's role play.
No, explain it. Please explain it.
Seriously,
wear and tear. What are you fucking sandpaper?
They're fucking fragile. Like the silicone ones are fragile. Like
obviously, you know more than me, Nick.
Yeah, man.
I should say the condoms to protect the silicone. Okay.
Yeah, and so you can't use silicone. You can't use silicone lube on silicone parts because the silicone lube will
will weakens it or something,
faster.
right?
Yeah.
All right.
So that's why you have to use an oil, like a petroleum based or
oil, like fucking olive oil.
No, like KY is a silicone. Well, no.
KY is kind of
KY is silicone.
They have
oil-based lubes.
You can probably use a water-based one too. Yeah.
It's like the sex situation sounds so complicated, man. And I think it's because I don't understand the like physical roles of the people involved.
Probably.
And I'm not trying to be like
chose this one because all of this wild shit basically just comes down to one partner not fucking listening to the other one, and all of this wild shit like being trans masked, assigned male at birth, and none of that matters. All it matters is if this person's partner had listened to them, it was a little more courteous, this all could be avoided. You know what I'm saying? I chose these Savage Love calls because I thought like
Savage Love's good,
man. Dan Savage is fucking hilarious.
I used to read that shit on the Riverfront Times, man. It's so good.
What were you gonna say, E?
That's every relationship.
Yeah.
There's plenty of shit I do around here that pisses my wife the fuck off. And I don't listen and do shit. I'm
until 3 a.m, man.
You know, that's the least of it. Like, she's still here 16 years. It's just amazing.
But yeah, that last story, that's really the reason why I chose it, is because like it shows that like no matter how we label ourselves, you know, it's just the same shit in every relationship. No matter how, you know, no matter how extreme it may seem to our delicate sensibilities, or, you know, how tame it may seem to, you know, more seasoned people, all these relationships are the same. I love doing shit like this. I thought this was fun.
That's wild, dude.
Yeah.
Entertaining and spoof and kind of weird at the same time.
Yeah.
But hey, you know, all educational.
But yeah. So next week is a topic show. We'll have something, and then the week after that, we're gonna do Cards Against Humanity, and it'll be another open hangout for anybody that would like to be along.
Let's hope Cards Against Humanity works.
Oh no, I got a site that I've tested.
Oh, okay.
Hey, you could come on a burner account, dude.
It's all good, man. It's all good, dude.
That way you can't even be traced. Nobody knows who the fuck you.
I'll use my Wolf Nation burner account.
Wolf Nation.
Nice.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and head out of here. E, are you gonna hit a hangout?
Yeah, I'll put one up.
Cool.
All right, man.
All right.
Nice.
As I say every week, peace, love, and hair grease. We're out.
Adios, guys.